Good evening, everybody. Sorry we're late starting. Unfortunately, Ellie Charles was taken ill or is a little bit ill tonight. She can't be on tonight. So first off, can we all send out loving, healing thoughts to Ellie? She's been really burning the candle at both ends from what I've heard, and she really, really needs those healing thoughts sent out to her. And welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. And tonight, my name is Marcus Lapsa. I'm a spiritualist medium, and I will be hopefully linking with your friends and your loved ones and sort of offering free readings. Have we got any hellos, Richard? And we'll just say a few quick hellos, and then we'll go straight into it, if that's okay. Is there a negative? Not. Yeah. Hello, Linda. Linda Maxey, good evening. Hope you're going to enjoy this evening. Good evening, Marcus Richard. Hello, Terry. And thanks for all your hard work, Terry. Good evening, Deborah. Evening, Alison. A couple of the regulars straight away. No problem at all, Terry. No problem at all. Always willing to step in if we can. As I said, I think Ellie's been burning the candle at both ends, poor soul. Dinah, is that Diane? Oh, Diane. Oh, Diane. So, good evening. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Tracy. Good evening. Hello, Steph. Evening, Steph. Hopefully you're going to enjoy it. Tina. Yes, I'm fine. I'm brilliant, in fact, this evening. Hesval, good evening. Oh, that's a lovely photograph on the camel, isn't it? Daniela, good evening. Good evening. And right. Lacey, good evening. As I said, hopefully you're gonna enjoy this evening. Bethany, if you can put where you're from, if you're not a regular or if it's your first time on. Holly Johnston. Hello, good evening. Couple more. Cheryl, hello, Cheryl. Hello, lovely to see you. And hopefully we are going to have a good evening this evening. I've got a lot of energy around me. I know it was a last minute thing. Good evening, Kim. But like I always tell people, Lavina and Kim, Lavina, good evening. Like I always tell my students when we're doing some development classes. Christine, hello, Christine Davis. You know, quite often, Payne, good evening. Quite often, you'll get the call, can you come on, can you do it, or whatever, or a service. Hi, Stace. Quite often, a medium might be sitting in the congregation, a medium doesn't turn up, and then you have to step in. Rhonda, good evening. Right, I'm just going to... Hanby, good evening, hello. And fire some questions at me tonight as well, if you want, as we go along, to do with mediumship, Kelly. And if we have time, I'm going to try to work a little bit faster than normal tonight. Kerry McClintock, that's a lovely name, that is. Good evening. The first contact I've got, I'm going to throw this out while we're doing hellos. Okay, Rose Anderson, good evening. And I really hope you enjoy this evening. Jessica, hello, lovely to see you. Lovely little 3 hearts there. As we, Spiritual Psychics TV has been doing so much. Good evening, Gemma. So much. Oh God, well, that's a lovely avatar, that, isn't it? Or avatar, isn't it? With the mask, I love that. I've got a Welsh mask as well, by the way, Welsh dragon mask. Right, I'm going to start on my first link, if that's okay. And I'm sorry if I haven't said hello to it, if I haven't said hello to everybody, but here we go. Okay. As I said, I've only just signed on. We've only just started, but straight away, as soon as I sat down, as soon as we got the connection up, I've got the name of Jane, and I've got the Jane, and I've got a mum. It's Jane. So I want someone whose mum is in spirit, and her name is Jane. It's that simple, really. And I was saying to her, I was saying, come on, Jane, you know, I know I've stepped in straight away, but you've really, really pushed in. She's really pushy. Her character's really, really pushy. She really wants to. First time seeing him at Southwest 7. Hello, Steph. Hopefully you enjoy it. She's really pushy at the moment. She's wanting to get, and you know, she said, I want to communicate. I want to communicate. I want to communicate. I'm saying, well, that's fine. Just give me a little bit more information. And she's given me the 14th of April. So she was a mum. She was a mum. She's telling, hello, Sally. She was a mum. So I've got Jane. She was a mum, and the 14th of April should mean something. Jeannie Rose, Jeannie, good evening. Right, because there's a who's that, Richard? That's you. Oh, right. I said, yeah. Well, I said Jane was a mum, and the 14th, and you can take the 14th of April. Well, there we go. The first message is for Richard by the look of it. While we get into it, well, the thing is, Richard, what she's indicating to me was that she always knew what she wanted to do. Do you understand? Because she was quite pushy. She wanted to push in, and one of the things that she's not telling me to notice is when I said push, so she used to do a shh that sound when she was talking, and it's as if it's something to either to do with the, I don't know if it was either false teeth or something. It was something to do with it. You know, quite often when either she keeps on doing it. Oh, I thought you shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't have told me. Yeah, you did. You did. Can anybody else hear you? Can they or not? No. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, well, yeah. So Richard's answering to me, right? Yeah. He's just told me she goes Scottish. Right. And what she's ever so excited. And the thing was, she was quite, as I said, a quite determined person. There should be an anniversary of her passing on the 3rd, which was yesterday, 3rd of Feb. It's the 4th today, isn't it? It is the 4th today, isn't it? Yeah. The 3rd of Feb. I've just been told 3rd of Feb. 3rd of Feb. Daily. But, you know, it did, you know, we were, whatever. She is, the thing was, I'd love to say, oh, she was lovely, but she wouldn't have easily just sort of opened up to a stranger. Do you understand? That's character. She was quite reserved in that fact. She was confident and comfortable in certain situations and with family situations, friend situation. But if someone's there, it's what she's telling me is she was wary. She was always wary until she got to know someone. Does that fit with her character, Richard? Oh, good. I'm glad it does. I'm glad it does, because there is someone in and around your immediate family or the friendship ring or whatever is very, very similar, that they've really got to get to know someone before they will trust them. Do you understand? Because quite often, you know, I take things on face value and I think, yeah, that person's okay. And my wife will say, oh, yeah, they lovely. And I say, oh, no, maybe not. And I don't know if that's our abilities or whatever. But what she's coming to say is that it's good practice to do that. Now, if she used to give good advice, what's that stone? What's that stone? What's the stone she's showing me? There's a, I mean, you know, skipping stones. You know, skipping stones. She's showing me that, I mean, I think every man and his dog has got a memory of skipping stones, but she's showing me this, but there was some memory of some sort to do with skipping stones and the way you have to hold the stone, which I have never heard of in my life. I've done skipping stones, but she is telling me, she said, no, it's right, you have to, and it's something as if you have to put it instead. Yeah, I would hold the stone with the top finger, and it's something, and she's telling me that it would have been put across as like a secret recipe. Do you understand? Is that all right? I'm glad you do, because to me it sounds like mush. Uh, oh, right. Oh, that's lovely. That is. Right. What else have we got? Oh dear. Uh, Degeneration. Who is it? Who is it that's got degeneration of the disc? Degeneration of a disc. Yeah, because there's just this funny feeling on on the spine or something or whatever. I don't know exactly what it is. Do you understand that? Okay. Right. Oh. No. I know you've told me. I know you've told me a couple of stories about people that you've met. Especially when you're on an airplane, and I fully understand that, and because my mind's cutting into that. But do you know someone that knew Peter Sellers? Oh, wow. Okay. I've just had some feedback from Richard that because you can see where my mind might have cut in, can't you? But then they just showed me Peter Sellers, and Cato, in the films, yeah, the character, with the martial arts type things and all this, that, and the other. They're showing me someone that did martial arts, yeah, and got quite proficient at it. Is this you? Oh wow! Oh wow! Okay. And they just showing me, and they were saying, and there's either a memory of some sort of exercise, or where you have a little combat or whatever, sort of shadow boxing, whatever it is. Yeah, no, and they're saying that there's a memory there where, when they call, like, you enter into a zone. There's something there that happened that, oh yeah, I understand it now. It was something, and it's more to do with the spiritual side of the martial arts as opposed to the physical side. Do you understand that? There was either something going on, either doing an exercise or whatever, and something just clicked. That's what I'm being told. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's not to do with that. It's to do with a memory of, well, because with martial arts, it's not the martial arts. It's about the spiritual side, or the chi. It's the energy, isn't it? It's the chi energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And it's what they want to do, and this Jane wants to take you back to that point of a realization of when the nail is hit on the head. That is the time to do it. Right, okay. Right, okay. Well, it will be when you're in that chi comes in moment, and then you'll just come to that realization, and that'll be the nail hit it on the head. And I'll leave that with you. Okay, my pleasure. Right, oh, hello, Lindsay. Good evening. Right, a few more hellos. I've got John. Hello, Lauren. Good evening. Dave. Okay. Natalie. Good evening. Bridget. Oh, I love that name. Good evening. And one more. Nora. From all the way from Dubai. Oh, my wife's niece lives in Dubai. Right. The next link I've got. Now, I've got a grandmother, and she passed. I say she passed. The main disease that took her was bowel cancer. Okay, so she suffered with bowel cancer, and what she's telling me is that from she knew she had it. She knew she had it, but she didn't get it diagnosed right at the beginning. So she went through quite a lot of turmoil, inner turmoil, because she didn't want to, although she knew what was going on, she didn't want to sort of confront it at that particular time. And then by the time that it was diagnosed, unfortunately, she was just too far gone. And she's telling me grandmother, she's given me 3 names as well, but I just need someone's grandmother that went through this. And I've got, I would have said, from the time it was diagnosed until she passed was 6 months. But what she's telling me, from when she knew, it was 9 months. So she went, excuse me, it was a 3-month period where she didn't tell anybody, she didn't want to confront it, she didn't go to get it diagnosed properly, but she was having problems for a good 3 months. And then when it got diagnosed, it was a little bit too far gone, and unfortunately then she went to spirit. Can anybody take that? Because I've got 3 names with that as well that she links with. And as we said, Julie Caswell, I recognise that name. Hello, Julie. Because there's a 15 good place to live only during winters. Yes. Oh yeah, I love the heat, I must admit. Because there's a 15 20 second delay, I'm going to move on to another link as well, just in case someone can't take this. Okay. Because I twins. Tracy. Oh, sounds like my nan, Max. Yes, nobody knew. Oh, right. Thank you, Tracy. If you don't mind me working with you then, Tracy. Now, the 3 names that she's given me that would link to her in some way, and I say link to her because quite often what they do, they build that little picture up, don't they, is Mark, John, and Dave. Mark, John, and Dave. Now, the thing is that I don't quite know where these names are at the moment, because she just put Mark, John, Dave, Mark, John, Dave. But what, Tracy, what you should be able to take is either there's a memory of some emerald earrings. Have an angel on over your shoulder. Oh wow. Oh wow. There's something definitely behind me. Oh wow. Okay. Oh well, I borrowed. Anyone see an angel? Well, I borrowed my wife's angel book the other day, and I said I'm not really into them. I believe in the ministry of angels, but I've never gone into it. So it looks like it is the light. It must be the light. Yeah. Oh right. There you go. Then I've got. It must be the reflection of the light. Yes, yes. So I need a memory of some emerald. Is it emerald earrings? And hopefully I can get some sort of feedback on the Mark, John, and Dave. And the thing is with Mark, John is my brother, and Dave, yes, to earrings. Oh, lovely, Tracy. Well, we've got the link, haven't we? And I have to tell you now, I had a message the other day, and I don't mind saying this because my grandmother, I loved my grandmother. She was very generous, but she was a very selfish person, unless she liked to be in the center of attention. I got a link very similar to my gran last week, but this one's not like that. Do you know what I mean? This grandmother, she was so out there with love and advice. Now I need to know that, because I get good, bad, not bad grandmothers, but they're characters, and this character's come in, and she's given me this warmth, where I just feel comfortable. And it's as if you're going through something at the moment, Tracy, that you just need that little bit of comfort. You just need that little bit of reassurance. This is what she's telling me. And it's as if that she wants to come and just, sticky fingers, she said. Oh, she's sticky fingers, sticky toffee pudding. Oh God, yeah, sticky toffee pudding. Who ups? Oh yes, she was a bit more than amazing, Tracy. And right, it's easy when you're talking about a grandmother, family member, and quite often people think, oh yeah, but they're not. They're not all like that, because I know that, because my grandmother, I loved her a bit. She was very generous, but she was quite selfish. Best nan you could ask for, yeah, because but the thing was, Tracy, she wasn't. You were best nan. She would be a nan to somebody that didn't have a nan. Do you understand what I mean? She just loved, and the love that she gave, that's what the type of person she was. It was if she's saying, you can't say that. You can't. Oh, you can. Oh, you can. Okay. I just said, you can't say that. She said, well, yes, I can. She said, she felt as if she wasn't born to be a mother. She was born to be a grandmother. And that's what she just said to me. So I hope you can take that in the nicest way, because that's what she puts it. I need something on this sticky toffee pudding as well, because she's just give me sticky things. She's sticky toffee pudding, and there's yeah, love that. When I was all you loved it when you was younger. Yeah, but what she's showing me is, because she said sticky fingers. So I've got, and hopefully this is right, because this is what she's showing me. It's where you dig it up with your fingers and hit it with your fingers. I mean, that's either a memory or start. There's also a memory of a black Labrador as well. Oh yeah, lovely. They come. They just come. They just come, and they're just lovely animals, aren't they? They're just lovely. But this black Labrador has got just really, really deep eyes. I've got. You look into it, and it's as if you're looking in. This dog could look at you, and it's as if they could see through your soul. And what she wants to get across to you, is that quite often we feel quite troubled within, although we put the brave smiley face on for everybody else. And it's as if she wants to say, Trace, I just called you Trace. I don't know who would call you Trace, whether it is her call you Trace. I just shortened it because I just felt I needed to shorten it. That when we got to take time out for ourselves and this love comes through, you've got to see it for what it is. It is absolutely pure love. And okay, I've done it. And I'm not saying it's around you, Trace, or whatever, but she's also talking about a stillborn baby. She's also talking about a stillborn baby. So the pregnancy would have gone full term, but unfortunately, you know, the baby was stillborn. So it's as if that, yes, he was like, she always called you Trace. That's why she made me shorten it, Trace. Okay. But she's also given me a memory of a stillborn baby. And what we have to understand is that any soul grows, and goes forward. And it's as if she just wants to give you that love that you need and deserve. Ah, bless you, Trace. Bless you, because she's putting a few tears on my eyes. Well, I'm telling you now, the way in which she showed me is that she had her in two hands, had the baby in two hands, like that, had the baby in two hands, and it's as if to say, we are going forward, The pain never ever goes away, but the knowledge that we have as spiritualists and the way in which your nan has brought this back is to say that we are all going forward. And Trace, you need that love, you need that understanding. And it was a her, okay, because I said she's got her, didn't I? Yeah. And they are so close to you, Trace, honestly. I'm sure that you are aware of it. But they are so close. And please believe me when I say what someday, I feel this must be you, Trace. I feel it must be you. Sorry about this, I've got crying my eyes out here. Oh, I love you. I feel it must be you, because when this energy is close to you, never goes away. I know it doesn't, Trace. When the energy of your daughter's close to you, you feel as if your chin, you know, and I'm going to emphasize this because shakes a bit like that. And you might feel as if, that's funny, I'm a bit chilly or whatever. But that's when the energy is there, and you get a little bit of a stress there. Just send a little thought, understand it for what it is. And I'll tell you now, they send lovely perfume smells. That's what they're sending to you at the moment. Don't know if you're into aromatherapy oils or something of that nature, but they are making it. Yeah, well, I'm crying as well too, Trace. I'm crying as well. I know you really need them, but Trace, what they want to get across is that the energies are around you. They're there for a positive. They made me say it 3 times. Positive. All you need to do, yes, you do smell beautiful. Well, it's the subtle smells. Now, what they're doing is making me, and you should be able to relate to this, Trace. They're making me, as soon as you smell them, you'll get a taste. And you watch for the citrus smell. The citrus smell, because you will be able to taste it. And it's at that time that you're in that. I know I used the word with Richard just a bit earlier, being in the zone. That, don't forget about all the mess that's going on in and around your head. No, don't worry. I'm not crying, Trace. I've just got tears because the love is so strong, and I love it. Look, I love it when they get this close, because I can feel the love that they have for you. And yeah, they'll put tears in my eyes and whatever. And don't ever be sorry, because I love it. I love it because this is pure spirit, and that's how close they get to you, Trace. You watch for the citrus smell and the taste. Forget about the nonsense that's going through your mind and the stress that's going on there. Just be assured that they are with you. And I'll tell you now, not very often did your nan get angry. Not very often. But when she did, she would stick to her guns. And that's what she wants to get across to you. Everything's difficult at the moment for a lot of people, but you need to stick to your guns, because Trace, she said, this is, if she used to give good advice, all well and good. She said, on this one, you're right. Not all of them. On this one, you're right. And I will leave that with you, Trace. Okay, it's a beautiful energy. It's an absolutely beautiful energy. I'm glad we got your daughter there, because I'll be honest with you, until your nan was holding her, and she said, you know, I've got her. I didn't know if it was male or female, okay? And look, I'm sending you thoughts. Your nan's close, your daughter's close. You've got to go forward, and they come in literally to give you that love and the support that you need at this present time, okay? Love and light to you, Trace, okay? Love and light to you. Now I know why I needed to come on tonight. Okay. Good evening. Good evening, Shelley. I was in the kitchen. I didn't even know I was on, Mary, to be honest with you. Good evening, Hazel. Okay, come on then, Robbie. Robbie. Good evening, Sarah. Oh, Sabrina, I love that name. I love that name. Good evening, Sabrina. My next link is Robbie. Gemma, good evening again. I've got a Robbie in spirit. He's not giving me a lot more at the moment. He's just saying, I'm Robbie. And it's a he. It's a he, not a she. Oh dear. Well, he's teasing me a little bit now. Because, oh dear. Okay, I got you. He says, oh yeah, but I was a queen. Hello, Max. My first time here with you. Your energy resonates strongly with me. You've just given do you do private readings? Hello. Desiree, sorry, I don't do private readings. I only do organized public demonstrations, such as, you know, with Richard in the background controlling things, or somebody else in the background controlling things. Ian Mason's fantastic medium. Just tell Ian that nudge you across to him. You have a look at Ian Mason, fantastic medium. He was the one that helped Richard with the inception of Spiritual Psychics TV. So I'm just so busy doing many other things other than mediumship. So right, I've got Robbie. And although I said he was a bloke as opposed to, because Robbie could be female, he did say I was a queen. So I was amazing. Oh, it is. Yes, that's right, Trace. But be assured, Trace, that they are around you, and you just watch for that citrus smell and that taste, and that's when you know that they're there. Plus, just get the clutter out. Just get the clutter out. Just be guided. Because it's your time, Trace. Sorry to use your nan today. I should say Tracy, but Tracy, it is your time. It is your time. So I need a Robbie. He was gay because he said, "Oh yes, I was a queen," and that's all I've got at the moment. If nobody can take that, I'll move on, and then we'll go back to Robbie. So 20 cents, right? What have we got then? 1938 to 2000. 38 to 40. 62. 62. Good evening, Ruth. Evening. Sorry to look down. I was just working on another link there. Good evening, Ruth. Hope you're going to enjoy this evening. Right. It is 40, 62, man. Right. And because nobody's come back with this Robbie, I'm just moving on now. I've got a gentleman. 38, 2's 40, 60. He died at the age of 62, but what he's indicating to me was he died in the year 2000. No, a Robert, but not gay, though. Thanks, Ginny. The thing is, unless he's teasing me, he would have been known as Robbie. And when I said it was a gentleman's name, he said, well, I was a queen. And that's how I got to the gay, If he's not gay, then he'll come back and he'll tell me. But he just says I was, no. He's just told me. He said he was a drama queen. He said he was a drama queen. So I can't change that. But I have got a gentleman that has told me that he died at the age of 62, and he died in the year 2000. He had heart problems. He was on stacks of medication, stacks of meds, and with this should be a birthday on January the 9th. So to link into this other gentleman, 62. This is not the Robbie, by the way. This is not the Robbie. It's totally separate. Have we got any takers, Richard? No, we haven't. No. If we haven't got any takers, we haven't got any takers. As I've got the 9th of January. 9th of January. I've got a birthday on the 9th of January. That's the starting point on that one. Okay. Sorry to be. I just took a moment then. I just said to Spirit, look, I know that we just had a very powerful link, but we need to move on and we just need to go forward. And I feel as if I've got 3 different communicators here at the moment. 3 different communicators. Can I just throw out a question? has anybody been moving furniture today or yesterday? Because I've just said, look, if I've come on just to get that one message across, that's fine. I don't mind at all. But I seem to have got 3 different links here. 3 different links. I have a cousin Robert who was gay. Right, Christine, can I work with you, please? Thank you. I know you said you had a cousin Robert, and yes, obviously, but his friends would have called him Robbie, Christine, and I just need that because what he's showing me, he was a drama queen. He says he would make a crisis out of anything. He really would, Christine. He said, I'd make a crisis out of anything, he said, and I'd make sure that everybody knew how I was sorting out that crisis. And he's joking. He's making a bit of a joke about it, but he's saying that he'd get a situation, he would blow it out of proportion, and then he would sort it out as if he was the person that did it. But he did say that he was a drama queen. Can you just give me a little bit of feedback on that, Christine? You should be able to take two birthdays in July, an anniversary of a gentleman's passing on the 23rd of November. And don't link this to Robbie. Don't link it all. Don't, because quite often that's what we do. Unfortunately, we glue the information together. Anniversary of a gentleman's passing on the 23rd of November and 2 birthdays in July. And if you can just give me some sort of feedback that I'm on the right lines, because he's come in with a bump now. He's come in with a bump now because I said, well, I've got 2 of the links there ready, but he's come in with a bump, and I just need that little bit of feedback because the thing is, Christine, that I don't know what's going on around you at the moment, but it's as if to say, it's as if the mind's being changed all the time. I'd make a decision, and this is a mental decision. I'd make a mental decision, and then I'd feel a little bit fed up, so I'd make something else, and then I'd go back, maybe looking at sifting out one thing or another. And there's someone this side that's you know when you get like a little bit of a split lip, and we have to use either Lipsol or whatever. Can you give me who is it that usually gets this? Because they're quite sore, aren't they? They're quite sore, and just need to get some feedback on that, if you can, please, Christian, because he's a lovely guy, but my God, he would tease people. He would really, really tease people, but he would want to. He'd want to make everybody happy. He'd want to get everybody sort of on side, just to sort of harmonize everything. And it's as if he wants to come around you and just say, yeah, we all need this harmony at times, albeit it might be only on the surface. I'll say I can't see any feedback come in at the moment. I don't know if Christine's still. She's not saying anything. Okay, I don't know if you can give me any feedback on that, Christine. Say no if it's no. Anniversary passing 20, gentleman's passing 23rd of November, 2 birthdays in July. Because he's not come in with any big message. He's just come in, just say again, sorry. She's yes to what? Oh, you just said yes. I don't know if you can say yeah. If you can say what you're saying yes to, please, Christine, because it's great that you said yes, but I'm just trying to build this link because he is a nice person. He's really, really there. Albeit he said I had my problems. And he used to put on the funny little voice as well. And he used to what's the word? Camp it up a little bit. He used to camp it up a bit. He said, I had my problems, but I sorted them. And he just wants to touch on you, just to say, when we make a decision, we change our mind. That's okay. Even if we go back to the original decision, that's okay. We don't have to beat ourselves up on it. We don't have to pull ourselves down. Because I feel at times, what I can remember was like that. Oh, good, that's good. Because he's given me the feeling, Christine, as if at times it's as if you're pulling yourself down, and he wants to give you that little boost. And he says, you deserve that little boost. You do. You deserve that little boost. And a really big heart, he's saying, it's not me, he just said, big heart. He says, look at your big heart. Look at the big heart. Look at the thoughts you said. Look at the niceness that you do. And that's what he's sending out to you. Christine, you must get a crick in your neck, because oh God, I can hear that. I mean, your birthday's in July. Okay, I'm glad it's all fitting in together. But I do neck exercises every morning. Every morning I do neck exercises. And I feel that there's either a crick or something wrong with your neck and your shoulders. And really, you need to do some sort of neck exercises. Hopefully you can take that, okay? And I'll leave that with you, okay? Because I just want to move on onto this other link that I've got. And has anybody linked with the January the 9th birthday, Richard? No. Right, because I've got the guy from 1938 to 2000, so that would make him 62. Man, he had heart problems, and he was on a stack of his dad, medical pastor. Oh, bless. Oh, bless. Hopefully it'll be the 23rd, because they give me the 23rd, okay? His dad, my uncle. Oh, right. Well, hopefully that fits in, Christine. And he's come close to you, and he's telling me that you've got a big heart, and he just wants to give you that little bit of upliftment. Because mentally, and you do get the soul lips. So he's showing me, because he was saying that, like the Lipsol and fella, because they crack a little bit. So bless. Okay, I'll leave that with you. So nobody can take this guy, 62 January 9th birthday, right? Has anybody, and I've got to throw this out again, and I've got to work a little bit faster. I've just been told I've got to work a bit faster. Has anybody been moving furniture either today or yesterday? Because, right, could I have a couple of them up, please? Because I'll. Steph, I was decluttering, moving furniture all day yesterday. All right, Steph. Okay, I think, well, we'll soon find out if we're with you. Right, Steph, I'm good evening, Richard. I'm sorry. Oh, hello, Christine. Oh, Christine's lovely, isn't she? Right then. Steph, can I ask, do you know someone that likes rugby? And you were moving furniture this evening, right? Well, it's either Terry or Steph. Now, I'm a bit of a rugby nut to do with the Six Nations. Natalie as well. Well, the next bit of information is I need someone, and this would be, oh goodness, too many. What are you all moving furniture for? What are you all moving furniture? There's 4 of you, right? What I need is a link with someone, a gentleman in spirit that used to love rugby. He wasn't a big rugby player, although that he did play at schoolboy level. He didn't move on, what I would say, into the major club rugby or whatever, but he was a huge fan. January 9th was her grandmother's birthday. January 9th, right. Mary, I'm with you then for this gentleman that died at the age of 62. And they've given me from 1938 to 2000. So can you take any of that, Mary? And just as I'm looking at your name, can you just keep Mary's picture there just for a second, please, Richard? Mary, you should right, okay, 93. Mary, now I'm not saying this is your grandmother. I'm not saying this is your grandmother, okay? Because what they asked me to keep your picture up there. There was a lady that died at the age of 93 as well in spirit. I'm not saying it's your grandmother because, as I said, quite often we can glue the information together and it's not there. If it is, all well and good. But there's a lady in spirit who's communicating now. As I feel so many energies with me. Which lady, Mary, do you know in spirit that when she talked, she used to do this with her arms? She used to do that. She used to do that with her arms. I don't care if you, yeah, well, yeah, a little bit like a tweet, tweet, tweet birdie song. Mary, do you recognize this? Because the lady that's communicating at the moment, I say, I got a 93-year-old, and we're going to find out whether we got your grandmother or not, is that when she talked, I'm not saying she'd hold her hands like this or this, that, and the other, but her shoulders and her arms used to go, and that's what she's told me. Okay, she said, oh, everybody would recognise that. And the head used to go back and forth as well. Everybody would recognise that. Well, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So that's what I need from you, Mary. Okay, if I get that feedback there, right? Now I'm just jumping down to this rugby connection. I'm gonna have to bounce back and forth with the delay. Okay, so I got Steph, Terry, Natalie, Haswell, and Ruth. I need a gentleman. One of you should have a gentleman in spirit that would have played schoolboy rugby, but he wouldn't have gone into. He might have played a few games for club rugby, but he didn't really. I can't remember age 93. Don't worry about that, Mary. But can you? Do you know the lady that used to do this? Right. Okay. There's a birthday in May that you should be able to link with, though, Mary. Okay. Going back to the rugby connection, the rugby. I need this guy. I really need this guy because he really, really loved watching rugby. There was a neighbour that moved her arms like that, right? Yeah, but it was a lady, Mary. It has to be a lady, okay? And well, she's the one that's communicating, and what she's doing, she used to smoke. She used to smoke, Mary. This lady that used to that, she used to smoke because she just put that little cough on me, okay? Have we got anybody taking this brother-in-law played rugby when he was in Edge, but they make it big? Father-in-law like watching it. Okay, Ruth. Okay. It's the what? Father-in-law. Right. I don't know which one I'm with, Ruth, to be honest with you, because I've got the one in spirit that like to watch it. They like to watch it. They really, really like to watch it, and was a bit of a geek about it as well. And I've got twins, and somewhere, I don't know what age, these twins are, but there should be twins in spirit, identical twins, two brothers in spirit. Friend's father passed age 60, and the friend played rugby. Oh wow, okay. It looks like they're running something parallel. Your friend's father passed age 62, right? You've got that. We've got the 62, and the friends played rugby. Okay, Mary, I can see what they're doing. They and the neighbour was a woman. Well, she's the one that's giving me the information, Mary. Okay, because she's doing this, that, and the other, and she gave me that chesty condition as well. And Mary, there's a problem. There's a problem with the lumbar region somewhere. Who's got the problem with the lumbar region? Someone this side's got the problem with the lumbar region. Going back to the rugby, who did I just have on screen? Richard, sorry. Ruth, was that? Ruth. Right, Ruth. Ruth, his son. Okay. His son, okay. Right, the character's coming through a little bit now, Ruth, okay? It wasn't like an in-your-face person. It wasn't, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. It was just sort of say, I want to calm things down. If there's a situation going on, I want to calm it down. There's something going on in and around you now, Ruth, that I don't know if you're the mediator or whatever, but they just want to calm it down. They want to put a couple of things to bed. They want to use that knowledge base that you've got just to say, calm it down and package it up in the right way. Just leave it there, but calm it down, because I feel as if, I don't know who Ruth who is this side can blow, just blow like that. And it's as if to say, we just need to keep everything, a lid on everything, just leave it bubble away, calm it down. And I hope you can take that, Ruth, because I don't know if this is you. Yeah, that sounds like, yeah, good. I don't know if this is you, Ruth, or someone around you. Oh, right, okay, Mary. Right. Well, what they're showing me is a couple of to stretch. Okay. Yeah, no, I know, yeah. Ruth, well, got like this, that, and the other. But notice, Ruth, when you do that, notice the heat of your hands, young lady. Notice the heat of your hands. Now, I'm going to stick my neck out, and I'm going to say, you try that, the energy thing, little exercises like that, and you see the opposing magnets and everything else. I don't know if you're into either crystals or pendulums or something of that nature, but I can see a crystal, and I can also see a pendulum, but I can see an enormous amount of healing energy around you. That's you at the moment, okay? I can see enormous healing energy around you at the moment, and it's as if it's, when you get like electricity in the air, that's what it feels like around you. That's what it feels like around you. And all I need you, or not me, all they need you to do is direct that, just direct it, and things will calm. You should also know, Ruth, and this is for Ruth, it's not for Mary, my hands are, warm is not the word, Ruth. Warm is not the word. I'll tell you now, it's a little bit more than warm. Okay? It's a little bit more than warm. It's as if this electricity energy is around you, and all you need to do is either direct it in the way that you feel best with. Tower crystal trying to connect. Oh, right. Oh, good stuff. Really good. I would guess, try a pendulum. That'll answer a few of your questions. Okay? Just try it. Do me a favor. Just try it. Okay? And they've also shown me a little bit of rose quartz that someone had on the windowsill. And also, Ruth, there is a lady Good, Mary. I was just about to say to Ruth something, but I want to say to you, Mary. Mary, there is a cabinet with little glass figurines in somewhere. There's little glass figurines, you know, it's like all lovely glass, different bits of glass and everything else, okay? And there's also a either a little, I don't know if it's a stork with a cradle or a little child's glass ornament of some sort that was brought in memory of someone when they were born. Somebody was born and it was given to wherever this, I'm not saying it's yours, it might be wherever, but there's this person that loved lovely glass. They really intricate things, lovely thing. Yes, I have that on my bedroom. Right. So try the pendulum booth. It'll work. Really big time. And they're telling me, what spiritual book have you got with a blue cover? Go to page 93. Should mean something. If you have, telling me, they show me a cover of a book and it's either some sort of spiritual book or guidance book or whatever. They said go to page 93. Just read that. Page 93. And that will be relevant to two of your questions. Two of them. Be positive. Positive, Ruth. Just implement those thoughts. Implement them. Go for it. And do not, in any circumstances whatsoever, allow someone to whittle away at your self-confidence. Because I feel that happened in the past somewhere. Someone was whittling away at it. You can, if it's wrong, good. But, if I'm wrong about that, that's good. But that's what I got, is if somebody was trying to whittle away at your self-confidence, under any circumstances. The ornaments were your hands. Right, Mary, there should be a memory of either a little gift to your aunt of, like, somebody either had the baby or they'd heard that someone was going to have a baby, and it was either, the stork with the little baby cradle on there, or some sort of child's little glass thing. But they were so intricate and they are absolutely lovely. And they are saying that one of them, and you should know this, one of them had a slight bit off or whatever, so that all these ornaments are lovely, but there was one of them, and she wouldn't throw it away. But one of them had a tiny little bit off. And what they're saying is, that's how close they look at you, Mary. That's how close spirit get to you. They notice these tiniest little things, and they are aware of your prayers that are going out at the moment. Okay? Thank you very much, Ruth. I don't know what I'm absolutely right about, but yes, because I was jumping from back. Oh, thank you, Ruth. Thank you. Oh yes, of course. Going back. Yeah, because when I'm dealing with that type of stuff, I think it's in the past. Because if you think of the way in which you grew after that, when you decided how to go forward, that is a thumbs up. And the thumbs up comes from, you sure? Georgie baby. Somebody used to call somebody Georgie baby. There you go. That's the one off left field. Georgie baby. That's the thumbs up. Because Ruth, the way forward is not easy. It's not going to be easy, but it is bright. It is bright. And I feel that's all I got for you, Ruth. You can give me some feedback on the stuff that I gave you there. Right. 12. I've got a lady in spirit. Oh, lovely, Mary. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that little bit of feedback, because, as they say, that's how close they look at you, and that's how close they get to you. They notice the smallest of things, the smallest of things. Yeah. Yeah, same name. Sorry, Steph. Don't know what that's feedback to. Oh, thank you, Steph. Thank you. Not when I'm shouting for the rugby though. Right. I've got a lady in spirit that's telling me that she was a mother of 12. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, no telly in those days, was there? She's telling me that she was, and they all lived. They all lived. They all lived. Wow. Never had this number before. Never had this number before. Oh, you can't do. You can. Okay, you can. Fred. I don't know if we've got anybody with a lady with 12 children. This is my left hand, by the way, okay? Because people watching things, we get things mirror image, okay? I've got a Fred in spirit that's telling me that he lost the top part of that finger. Top part of that finger. Left hand, that thing, so the top part of that finger. Top part of that finger. Fred. Hello, Loretta. Hope you're enjoying this evening. Top part of this finger. Oh, creative learning. Good evening. Good evening. So I've got two different ones here. Two different ones. Lady with 12 children, and they all lived. All 12 lived to Loretta. Oh, you have. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. My goodness gracious. Well, she's my mama. Oh, wow. Well, she's ultra practical. Well, with 12 children, you'd have to be, wouldn't you? Oh, you shouldn't have told me. You shouldn't have told me, because I don't. She hasn't told me anything, yes, but you shouldn't. Please, Loretta, let's get her. Let's get a character first. Let's get a character. She might have given me. It don't make any difference. She might have given me that information. She might not do. You know. Okay. The thing is, every single one of them. Excuse me. Loretta, I don't know if you're aware of this, but if you, hopefully you might be able to find out. She used to cough like that. It wasn't anything big illness or anything like that, but she used to cough a little bit like that. Wasn't an illness. I didn't feel as if there was a heaviness on my chest or anything like that, but she used to do a little cough like that. And what she's telling me, she was very practical. She said, the thing is, obviously, she loved children. She loved. What she's telling me is, I just loved being a mother. She loved the nurturing side. She loved the practicalities of just having that family and having that chaos going on around her. Absolute chaos, but organised. Because what she's getting through to me, everybody had a job. Everybody had a job to do. And I hope you can give me some feedback on there. And if there's 12, I should be able to give you every month of the year for a birthday, because with their children and all this, that, and the other. But let's get into some specifics, okay? Now, I'm not necessarily talking about any of these 12. Yes, she did, and I loved her dearly. Oh, lovely. And that, and the thing is that when someone's like this, it's the non-judgmental attitude that she had, no matter what went on with that number of children, with all this, that, and the other. She said, well, I had more. She said I had more than 12 because I was mother to other people as well. I was mother to this, I was mother to that. She said I was even mother to men, because they used to come to me for advice. They used to sort of like, I tell them what, at times she had a boatload of grandchildren too. Yeah, it was just like, the typical matriarch, the center part that holds the family together. And the beautiful thing is that she was always non-judgmental. So someone would fall off the rails, they'd go on the wrong track, they'd do this, they'd do that. She was always non-judgmental. She understood people's troubles. She understood what people have to go through. And she just still accepted them for what they were. And then was always there to be the guiding light. And Loretta, I really honestly, from my heart, believe that she is your guiding light. It's as if you were in a situation where you can't see the wood for the trees and everything gets confusing. Just the thought of, how did she do it? How would she do it? Quite often we look on people for inspiration, and quite often if we look at our thought patterns and how we analyze things, we don't realize who we look into. A little bit more than very, very wise. I would say, have you ever seen that film? Is it The Matrix or Matrix? Matrix, yeah? Matrix, sorry, The Matrix. Have you ever seen it? Hopefully, Loretta, you've seen The Matrix. The lady, I feel her all the time. Yeah, she is so close to you. But that lady that was the Oracle, do you know that type of personality? Just motherly, doing this, doing that. And if you haven't seen The Matrix, just have a look at that personality, okay? Because that's what she was like. And it was as if she was an old soul, but she was an old soul when she was in a young body. She had that inner knowledge, that inner light, and that inner drive and spirituality. That's what I'd say. And when we look at nature and we look at things, that people that live close to nature, classic would be the Native Americans. When you look at the different tribes and you'd have a wise person, it's that type of figure, and that must have a draw for you as well, because I can see like a TP and either like a peace pipe being put around, and also like a talking stick, you know. It's as if she's giving you a talking stick and saying, I don't know if you understand what a talking stick is. It would be passed around, or only the person that was holding the stick could talk at that particular time. So there's something going on around you, Loretta, that everybody else has to keep quiet and get the opinion of the person that's holding the talking stick. And then that needs to be passed around to give someone else's opinion, and then passed around to give someone else's opinion, because that way you will get a full understanding of what's going on. And I hope you can relate to that. And I'm not saying it's this lady. I'm not saying it's this lady. But somebody just showed me. This was a memory of somebody just showed me. You know, quite often you get, you know, females get facial hair, and there's either a beauty spot just on the left hand side. I don't know who that is, but there was a little hair there as well, just a little hair. So it's an older person, but that's a memory in the picture somewhere. And also, Loretta, you should be able to link with someone in the armed forces who served. No, we salute like that. Okay. And I was in the forces. That's the British salute. That's the American salute. So there should be an American link as well. All the way, sir. All the way. Okay. All the way. You need to go with the situation. You need to go all the way, Loretta. All the way. Because when I was in Berlin, I met with some American Army forces, my Uncle Charlie and my stepdad. Okay, brilliant. And I met with some American forces, and one of their sayings were, all the way, sir, all the way. It was something to do with the Second World War, all the way. And that's what somebody's just come. So it was somebody either in the American forces or whatever, just said, all the ways, all the way. There's a situation you need to go all the way. And I'll leave that with you, Loretta. And also, I don't know if it's this lady, but there was a lady before she passed in spirit that had gum disease. And I'll leave that with you. Have we got the thread? Oh, nobody's got the thread with the little part of it. About 5 minutes, okay? Right. I've got a thread, and he's lost the top part of this finger. He's also given me, it's Valentine's Day. A birthday on Valentine's Day. Who can link with the birthday on Valentine's Day? That's what I want. Somebody who can link with the birthday on Valentine's Day. And then we might get the thread. Hi there, Atia. Anybody can link with the birthday on Valentine's Day, 14th of Feb. Excuse me, I should go at the shot, shouldn't I, really? Fred and Mary. Pardon? Yeah, but it's the finger bit. That's the important bit. No, it's got to be it's the fingers more important than the name, to be honest. My pleasure, Loretta. My pleasure. Valentine's is my mum's birthday, Heidi. Can I talk to you then, please, Heidi? Because I was just saying to this Fred, I just said, look, we've only got 5 minutes, so you've got to come through with something. And he just says, well, yeah, Rose, yes, and uncle. Rose, what are you saying? Yes, and uncle do? Oh, was that and the finger? Oh, wow. Rose, I need to know if it's the finger, because we've got Heidi with the birthday on the 14th, and the birthday. Right, Rose, I'm with you then. Thank you, Heidi. Heidi, it is so important, as you know, so important to speak up. I can link to the birthdays on Valentine's. Yeah, can you? Thank you, Julie. But I think we've got the link. We've got Rose, because she can take all the information. Just Fred. Right, you've got to be. Hopefully, you'll be able to get the finger as well, Rose. Anyway, we've only got 5 minutes, so here we go. He's saying, and what he is saying, and the way in which Fred used to talk. It's funny. I always used to say I used to talk to the hands, but I used to stutter a bit because of the finger or whatever. He used to talk with his hands. There's that. Okay. Rose, who is it that likes Motown music? Because I've got Motown music and can take this. Oh, someone else with a finger. Well, bear with me then, Rose. Okay, as long. All right, you can get someone else. If I should say, if I've glued it together, I could have glued it back on, couldn't I? Right, yeah. Well, thanks for that. Listen out then. Okay, who is it, Rose, that likes Motown music? Because the French come through, and he's all talking with his hands, and he's doing this, that, and he's living on his nervous energy and all this, that, and the other. And then all of a sudden, someone just said, "Harry, calm down. Listen to the Motown." So I've got two contacts here for you. I've got the Fred, and then someone that would have said, "Harry, calm down. Listen to the Motown." I can't start singing, but it's the song Your Love lifting me higher than ever's been lifted before. And do you also link to the song Rock Me Baby? Also Fred's daughter. Okay. I'm assuming that's to do with the Motown. Your love is lifting me higher than it's ever been lifted before. And also the George McCrae song Rock Me Baby. Rock me, baby, rock me slowly, take it easy. That should mean something. 14th, there's a lot of 14ths tonight. 14th of March. Don't know what that is, to be honest, whether it's a birthday or passing, but the 14th of March should mean something. And you should also be able to link with the birth time of 11:13. 11:13. And that's in the morning. 11:13 in the morning. And also the birth weight is £7 2 ounces. I'm not saying it's the £7 2 ounces is 11:13, because again, we if we glue it together, we can be quite wrong, like Motown. Okay, all right now. There's someone this side, Rose, that I'm being told that gets quite anxious and verging on the panic attack. Oh, love that song, Memories. Oh yeah. There's someone this side gets a little bit anxious, gets a little bit breathless, and is verging on the panic attack. And then what they do is either, where they put their things. They've got a few strategies to get over it, but it's as if they get so anxious that they really do get physical pain. They really do get physical, and there's someone this side, and it's as if they just want to say, look, just keep with the strategies, whoever it is, just keep with the strategies. things will get better. Things will get better. I don't know if you could, as I say, you can link with the birth time or Motown, Northern Soul's two different things. Rose, possibly. Okay. Well, yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. I say, give me a bit of feedback later on, whatever, because we're just coming to an end now. But I've also been given panic attacks. Okay. Well, the thing is, what they want to get is the strategies. You know, you can do sort of exercises. You can do some strategies. One of the strategies you can do is, I don't know if you've seen the Paul McKenna one, where you can tap, and you can tap, and you can tap, and you can tap. Read up on that. It works. Believe me, it works. And when someone gets anxious when they're outside, you can hold your wrist. You can do various different strategies, and they just bring in that. Not sure about birth. And don't worry, as I say, because I know I'm working quite fast anyway. 11:13 a.m. it was. It'll be on the birth certificate, and also somewhere else there's a £7 2 ounces birth weight. Okay. Just as I'm rounding this off now, just as I'm finishing off, because I love Northern Soul, absolutely love it. But Northern Soul and Motown are two different things. But they are showing me the dance scenes from the Northern Soul. There was a film to do with Northern Soul, and I don't know if you know anybody that was that far into Northern Soul with the dance scene. But what they're showing me is it was such a fun time. It was about just enjoying yourself. It was about being out there. It wasn't about alcohol. It wasn't about necessarily about drugs, although there was a fringe element of that. But it was all about trying to enjoy yourself. And it's as if they want to bring something around you to say some of the memories of those times can bring someone round, because there's a lady in spirit. I think that was the birth weight Moneth. Oh, thank you for that. Thanks for that, Rose. Hopefully the Northern Soul part kicks in. And that is from the lady that died at the age of 73, and she suffered with dementia. Oh, you love Northern Soul. Oh God, I was impressed as a boy soldier. So you can imagine, 71, 72. Oh, it is beautiful. Listen to Northern Soul. Takes you back. Well, the memories are there. And that time very important for me. Okay, well, you understand why they've brought this to you, Rose, don't they? You can understand that. But think of the lady. She suffered with dementia before we passed, and I'm going to have to leave that with you because we've gone a little bit over time now. Okay, Rose. Yes, they did. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that validation and feedback, Rose. But go forward, get those memories, get those happy memories, and go forward, because we all deserve it. I think that's about it now, Richard. And thank you everybody for signing on. Thank you for giving the feedback. And quite often when they run messages parallel, it like Heidi Stepton said, she could take one part of it. That is so important for a medium, because quite often we get in information, we just need to know where to direct it. So thank you everybody for signing on. Sorry we've gone on a bit late, and can we just make sure tonight, before we go, oh, my pleasure, Deborah, if we can send some healing thoughts to Ellie. Okay, that has been such a while. Yeah, thank you, thank you, Tracy. And don't forget, Tracy, they are with you. Okay, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tia. Thank you for signing on. And Kelly, Oh, have a little drink of water now. Thank you, Rhonda. It is absolutely my pleasure. Yeah, it was meant to be. It's meant to be. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Thank you very much, Julie. And don't forget, if you can sign on, Diane, thank you. If you can sign on, look at the other people on. There's a full program. Look at the Facebook SPtv fan page. Quite often there's a lot of information on there. My pleasure, Sal. My pleasure, Sally. Terry does fantastic work putting different things on there. And don't forget, you can now sort of help with the PayPal account to make a donation to SPtv, because we've got to keep this free for everybody. And thanks once again for everybody that supports Spiritual Psychics TV. Right. Tomorrow night, I've just been told the VIPs are in Zoom. Oh, that's the Friday for the chat, isn't it? Isn't it the chat? Yeah, chat. Yeah. So the VIP evening tomorrow night is in Zoom. So if you're a VIP, and if you're not a VIP, how do they sign up to be a VIP now, Richard? Yeah, go to spiritualpsychicstv.co.uk and look at becoming a VIP member. I think it's about $150 a month, or if you want your angel wings, about £5 thereabouts, $5.50 a month. It is absolutely nothing. It's not even the price of a couple of cups of coffee a month, is it? So, and this enables Richard to keep going forward and keeping everything free. So tomorrow night, VIP is in Zoom. If there's readers in there, they can give readings, people can practice, they can have a shimwag, and we really do. I'm a VIP even before I sort of done a service on or a reading or program on Spiritual Psychics TV. I was a VIP member because I believe in the ethos. It's what's needed. There's so much out there, but this is all free for everybody. So thank you very much, everybody, for joining tonight. Hope you've had a good night. Hopefully we've had some good evidence tonight. And to me, as a spiritualist medium, this is what it's all about. If we can prove that continuation of life for all, then you as an individual then can structure your life around that knowledge. And I think that's about it, Richard. Yeah. Good night, everybody, and thank you once again for joining us tonight.